Hey, Shavina. Hey, Sarah. What y'all doing? I'm good. How are y'all? All right. Does ATZ have romantic feelings for Sarah? Thank you, Sarah. All right. Let's see. I'm in my 90s country era today. It's playing in my earbud. Does ATZ have romantic feelings for Sarah? If I had 2 dozen roses and an older bottle of wine, if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? Hey, AM. Get a little less sleep at night. You sure can, AM. 5 of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups reversed. So they're emotionally unavailable for whatever reason. I feel like it's something from their past. And it could just be that they had a bad time, because these are very short-lived readings when we do yes or no questions. It could mean they had a bad week or something. But the 8 of Cups is here with the 5 of Cups reversed. So it's like, to avoid disappointment, they're being emotionally unavailable right now. So, new man. So then they have fear from their past creeping up, Sarah. And then the World reversed is under it. So unfinished business from their past. It just means that they are kind of like shell-shocked from something they already dealt with. I feel like there could be romantic feelings there, but they're being in the Queen of Cups reversed. So they're not willing to show you that just yet. Because just because the Queen of Cups is reversed, it doesn't mean they don't have feelings. It just means they're not willing to express it. You know, they're being unavailable in an emotional way. Okay. Shavina, is Sean a good person? You welcome, Sarah. Is Sean a good person? If I had 2 dozen roses and an older bottle of wine. Is Sean a good person? 4 of Cups, Queen of Swords. It's not coming through that they're a bad person at all, because the Queen of Swords is here. But the 4 of Cups says they have some sort of dissatisfaction, or it could even be like light depression, or they're not happy with whatever's going on in their reality. When the 4 of Cups shows up, it can be like a sulking energy almost, putting your attention on things that you don't want to the point that it makes you unhappy in some way. I don't feel like they're trying to lie or sneak around. The Queen of Swords is very truthful. She might even say something you don't want to hear at times, but it's usually the truth at least. So I don't feel like he's a bad person, he or she. I just feel like they got some dissatisfaction emotionally in their world. Hey, Actions, how you doing, homie? Hey, Dan the man. That's my homie. Actions, my homie. Oh, dang, it's 3 a.m. for you? It's 9 p.m. here. If it was 3 a.m., I would be up in my bed. All right, is it possible for AM to find their first girlfriend in Thailand? Last night. I'm in my 90s country era today, y'all. I'm in America, Atlanta. America. I'm in America. Thank you, Actions. If I had 2 dozen roses. Happy Saturday to you, Dan. Did you have a good day? All right, is it possible for AM to meet their first girlfriend in Thailand? Justice, 7 of Pentacles. Yes, especially if you're there for an extended period of time. The longer you're there, the more chance you have of finding this person. With the 7 of Pentacles, this is about patience and timing, but the Justice card would be a yes. Right, Actions, they be laying them questions on me. Oh, that's awesome, Dan. McDonald's has the best crispy Sprite and the best French fries. I know it's bad to eat it, but hey, if the offer's there, you might as well get some fries and Coke or Sprite. I'm planning to study there, so that makes sense. I got you. Okay, then yes, your answer is yes. Does America have Harvard? Yes, Harvard is in America. You're welcome, AM. All right, Haifa. Does AB think about me? Harvard is in America. Exactly, Dan. I be eating. In fact, I have some Chick-fil-A nuggets in my bag in there that I haven't ate yet. We went today to Chick-fil-A. Get a little less sleep at night. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? Hey, Chicken Nugget. We talking about chicken nuggets as we speak. Happy Saturday to you, Margaret. All right, Haifa, does AB think about you? Does AB think about Haifa? I don't know what that is, Lana, so I guess the answer will be no. They will do that sometimes, Dan. The moon and the Queen of Wands reversed. The moon doesn't light up the world the way you do. It ain't got shit on you. I feel like not at this time. Like they're being very secretive and to themselves. Yeah. I feel like the answer is no. Haifa. Maybe you don't come around this person very often or something like that, but it feels like a no. Okay. Hey, Jasmine, if I didn't say it. You're welcome, Haifa. I done lost my spot on who I was reading for next, so All right, Margaret, is a fight going to break out when I tell him I'm not keeping the baby? I'm sorry, Margaret, to even hear that. I'm sorry for you and the pain you're going to go through and all that. And I'm praying for you and your family. There's Bia. Y'all know what I think about when Bia comes in here? Is this song from like my 10th grade year. Why you looking like a Bia, Bia? Or is it why you acting like a? Welcome, Margaret. Hey, John. Hey, KP. Why you acting like a Bia, Bia? Hey, Ann. All right, Margaret, let's see. Hell, I done lost the question. I know what you asked, but I want to make sure I got it. Is a fight going to break out when I tell him I'm not keeping the baby? I'm in my 90s country era today, Ann. That's what we doing today. It's in my earbuds. Seven of Cups reversed. Three of Pentacles. Four of Cups reversed. I don't know if a fight will break out, but they might try to convince you to keep it, Margaret. The Three of Pentacles is why I say that. So I don't know if it'll be necessarily like an argument, but initially they may try to get you to keep it, Star card. Of course, you got to do what's best for you, right? But that's what I think could happen. All right. Chelsea Daly, like number 7, thank you. You're welcome, Margaret. Will Lindsay email me the job offer? Will Lindsay email you the job offer? Will Lindsay email Chelsea the job offer? I gotta quit playing this same ass song. It keeps going on repeat on accident. You must have got a new cat, Ann. A different one. You got the 10 of Cups. So I feel like, yes. You did get the Tower at the bottom, so I don't know if that means something unexpected could happen, but I say yes. Your answer is yes for the job offer. All right, Bia, does M love me? I'm trying not to hit the vape, but I have made one cartridge last 3 days, and it usually lasts 1 day, but you know, I have a bad habit of hitting the vape when I'm on here. More than normal, you know? I need to go hide it somewhere, so I have to walk and get it. What do y'all think about that? She picked your daughter. She was working and it went up to her. So, like, she's found him, like a stray came up to him. Dan said he's here. Of course, I'm gonna vape. What kind of vape? It's just a regular old nicotine jewel cartridge. I just want to get rid of it. And it's been making me feel sick lately when I smoke it. So I feel like my body's starting to reject it after years and years and years of nicotine. All right, Bia. Does M love you? Does M love Bia? You know, I've been saying I wanted to quit. I feel like it's almost Spirit's way of taking it from me. So I don't want it anymore, which is awesome. Hey, Dove, how are you? The Sun reversed and the Devil, I feel like it's more of an obsessive energy than a love energy. Bia. They could be a Capricorn and it could be that simple, but it's possible that it could be a little bit obsessive. Kaylee. Thank you, Fiona. Kaylee, does P look at my pictures? Does P look at Kaylee's pictures? You welcome, Bia. Hey, Leslie, how are you, baby? Does P look at Kaylee's pictures? 6 of Wands reversed, 9 of Swords. Something about you bothers them. Something that was said or done, if you and this person are around each other. I'm not getting a straightforward yes. I'm getting no's, but it's not like... I'm getting no's, but it's not that I need to tell you. It's more about something is bothering them. The 9 of Swords, the Queen of Cups reversed. So if something was said or done that you can think of, that's bothering them, even if you don't know that. And I also feel like dealing with this person might be a waste of time. I know you didn't ask me that, but it came out. All right. Jasmine, will I have any job opportunities this month? Thank you. You are welcome. Will Jasmine have any job opportunities this month? You're welcome, Kaylee. Will Jasmine have any job opportunities this month? 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles reversed. It feels like if you do, it's something you're going to be disappointed about. So if I was you, I would just keep applying for anything, even if it's stuff I didn't want, and take it as a stepping stone. If you're trying to just get something, you know, just to get the energy of money flowing into your reality. I do feel like you may be disappointed with whatever you do get, if you get anything. But I feel like the advice is just to apply for anything you can, even if it's something you don't want, and look at it as a stepping stone and try to feel the energy of gratitude around the money coming in, because that's how you make more come towards you, right? So I know that's annoying to hear, but all right. Hey, sisters, how are you, baby? John, does Tanya like me romantically? Is she attracted to me? Alright, does Tanya like me romantically? For John. I've been there, Jasmine. You can do it. Just take whatever just to get you going. Just to get money coming into your reality. Does Tanya like John romantically? 6 of Swords reversed. 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. It feels like this person is independent from romance to a fault, and also they have the energy of not being very honest with the 7 of Swords. So I'm going to say no, because if it's a yes, it's not going to be what you want, because it's not going to be a commitment. because they're showing me the Nine of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. This is like single to a fault, right? Dan is back. So it's possible with the Six of Swords reversed that they may entertain you romantically, but I don't feel like it's what you're looking for, John. Just be careful and don't let them take advantage of you with the Seven of Swords. All right. Zahia, does T miss me? Thank you, Anne. I'm good, Alice. How are you, baby? Does T miss Zahia? You're welcome, John. Does T miss Zahia? Six of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles. I'm getting no energy, but the reason why I'm getting that is because this person is not for your best good. I'll just say that. My intention is always to tell you what's for your best good. So it's possible they could show back up because the King of Pentacles is here. But the reason why they're not for your best good is the Six of Pentacles reversed. So if you were to get into a commitment with this person, or if you are in one, whatever, Six of Pentacles reversed says it's unbalanced. They're not willing to give what they're going to require of you energetically, and that's going to ultimately result in failure of the connection down the road. So just be mindful about giving too much to this person. It came out, so. All right. Dove and Peace. Will M be a good marriage partner for me? You're welcome, Zahia. Will M be a good marriage partner for Dove and Peace? Will M be a good marriage partner for Dove and Peace? Three of Swords. Death reversed. I feel like no. This will result in some sort of heartbreak if you try to go long term with them. All right. Okay, Alice. Does S miss me? You're welcome, Dove. Yo, 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 it's Marky Mark's Tarot. All right, does S miss Alice? That would be cool, Dan. I've never done that before. Have like a birthday party with the tarot? Have you ever done that, Mark? That's a good idea. Death reversed. Knight of Pentacles. So this person may very well still be in your energy and think of you and miss you, Alice. But the message here with the Knight of Pentacles is that you're going to feel a lot of stagnant energy if you deal with this person long term. Death reversed. They haven't let you go. I don't know what the status is of your connection, but they haven't let you go. But the Knight of Pentacles is like molasses. It's very slow. With the Death reversed, it's like they're not going to give up on you. You probably going to have to shut the door on them ultimately. But they will possibly string you along or make you feel like you're not getting anywhere. It's going to be very bogged down and slow, kind of. Okay. Ruby Colvin. Will Greg call me soon? You welcome, Alice. All right, will Greg call Ruby soon? Will Greg call Ruby soon? Hey, Joshua. Will Greg call Ruby soon? 9 of Cups, the Magician reversed, 8 of Wands. Yes, they will. Just pay attention to their actions over their words. When the Magician reverse comes out, it doesn't mean they're always a bad person, but it can mean they'll try to do things to manipulate the situation to get their way. Doesn't have to mean they're terrible. The 9 of Cups came out with the 8 of Wands, so your answer is yes. Hey, Maylee. Okay. Thank you, Ruby. You said you subscribed. Marky said he gives birthday readings, Dan. He does. He gives free readings if it's your birthday. All right. Will this be a good month for sisters? Hey, Maylee. Will this be a good month for sisters? Two dozen roses, would it change your mind? You're welcome. If I could cry a little harder. Hey, Dustin. 5 of Wands. The Hermit reversed. I feel like if you get around the wrong people, I feel like you'll know who I'm talking about. There could be drama. The 5 of Wands can be drama, but it's nothing that you can't handle. You can deal with it, right? With the 5 of Wands, but the Hermit reverse says if you go out and do things or intermingle with the wrong people, you could literally end up having some drama to deal with. So just be selective about who you deal with and make it a good month, right? But just don't get caught up into petty drama with the 5 of Wands there. All right, Dustin, if you want a reading, it's a free yes or no question. You just post it in the chat. Mark said he's going to make sure he's offline for Dan's birthday. All right, Cherry Blossom. Thank you, Joshua, for liking the live stream. Cherry Blossom. Will me and Z become a couple? Will Cherry Blossom and Z become a couple? Most likely, no. I feel like it's going to take such a long time that you're probably going to give up on it. The Hangman is about stagnancy sometimes, so probably not, because you're going to end up giving up before that happens, like the time, and you're going to feel like it's taking too long. All right. May Lee, will I be invited to interview with Mackenzie? You're welcome, Cherry Blossom. Will May Lee be invited to interview with Mackenzie? Two of Pentacles reversed and the Devil card. I think so, but be careful what you wish for. The Devil card is here. That's why I'm saying that. But the Page of Wands would be, I think so, yes. Okay, BB, does H miss me? Yes, Maylee, that was for you. Oh, God. You're welcome. BB, does H miss me? Thank you, Dan, whoever you zapped. Lovers card with the Justice. Yes, they do. Justice and the Lovers. They do miss you. Mark, you want to know something funny? So I be like wanting to quit vaping, right? I be saying that all the time. So now when I hit the vape, I start to feel nauseous. Spirit trying me. Ain't that crazy? And like, I just set it down, you know, because I'll hit it again after an hour or 30 minutes. And I'm like, I won't hit it again. And then it'll do it again. And I've been like smoking the same vape forever. It never made me nauseous. Spirit has their ways. That's what happened when you quit cigarettes. It started to make you feel sick to smoke them. So it's not like it's not like I'm trying to quit. It's like I can't stand to hit it. It really sounds crazy. I'm like, is the Lord dealing with me or what? Yes. It's nuts. Yeah, I need to get some bubble gum, I guess, because I still have like that fixation thing, you know? But yeah, if I hit it, it just makes me feel sick. Milton done put something in the vape, huh? Milton's messing with me. I've done vape for years. The same one, everything. It be making me feel sick. And then I be thankful that it's making me feel sick because I know I need to quit. But at the same time, sometimes it's annoying because I be wanting to vape. But then, I don't know. All right, Jasmine Lily Lee. Hi, Marley. Will I get the job at Realization Capital Partners? It was so annoying to me today. I went and took a spiritual bath. I'm like, what is this? But it's probably Spirit trying to get me to quit. So, and just wait. You're next. You out there smoking your cigarette, you're going to feel like you're going to puke. Hey, Love and Life. How are you, baby? Thank you. All right, Jasmine, will you get the job at Realization Capital Partners? If this Sun reverse keeps coming out, Four of Wands, I feel like for whatever reason, no, it's not going to work out. It's 2 no cards, so that's why I'm saying that. Thank you, Dan, for getting the creepazoid out of here. Maybe he subscribed. He had to subscribe for him to be able to chat since I put on subscribers only. So maybe he helped me get to 4,000. Maybe I'm wrong, Jasmine. Don't hold on to my reading. Maybe I'm wrong. I just have to tell you what comes out because I can't lie. I'll feel guilty. But let's just hope I'm not correct. Apparently, Ozempic has the side effect of not liking alcohol. Like people would get sick if they drank. That's good. I guess they don't smoke or drink at the same time. They lose it all. Because does Ozempic make you, ain't Ozempic something to do with diabetics? I don't know. Oh, hell, there goes Jonathan. How are you, Jonathan? What time is it where you at? Hey, my baby. Ozempic is an eating reducer, so a diet pill, basically. $3:47 a.m. Jonathan has true commitment. She said yes, diabetics, but there was the side effect of losing weight, so now it's used for that too. Wow. So when the diabetics started taking it, then they started losing weight. All right, Jonathan, is this your friend? This person you asking me about, is this your friend? Jonathan picking another woman out of his circle. She's not your friend? You actually interact with her though, right? You lost 30 pounds from it. Wow, that's a lot. She's beautiful. Does she know you though? Okay, you interact. All right, got it. Let's see. 5 shuffles for Jonathan. What does the Indonesian woman feel and think of me? Mark said, oh, Lord. I had to make sure he was interacting with her, you know. You done been speaking with her, huh? What does she feel and think of you, Jonathan? Should you shoot your shot, huh? Is that what you want to know? She's nice. You're going to have to take her out on a date then. I've got to get this song out my head. It's on the same song on repeat. Yeah, we about to see, Jonathan. I got to get this song off repeat. It's driving me crazy. Un momento, and I'm going to check. Okay. It was playing the same song over and over on accident. What does the Indonesian woman think and feel of Jonathan? Un momento, por favor. There's a road that's been through hell, and she's been down it. She's been mistreated, she's been lied to. She's seen her share of struggle, but that girl, she's the beauty in the trouble. Six of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. The Magician reversed. I feel like you have to, first of all, Three of Wands in the upright says there's possibility for expansion with this person. There's an attraction between you and her there, but you haven't done enough for it to tell me that this can be romantic or this can be commitment or whatever, if that makes sense. Because the Page of Pentacles hasn't even been shown yet. So there's possibility for expansion if you take action on it, but it's going to require you to shoot your shot or say your thing, you know, like, hey, let's go out to dinner, or would you like to go have a drink of coffee or a drink with me or whatever, you know, you're going to have to come up with the thing. There's possibility for, you know, attraction with the Queen of Wands, and then the Three of Wands is saying, you know, there's possibility for expansion and growth, but all these reversals are here because there hasn't been enough energy exchange. The Six of Pentacles is reversed. So there needs to be more of that happening, if that makes sense. I feel like if you have more action, then you might can see. It's not that she thinks negative of you, but it's just not enough to say, oh, she thinks that you would be a good catch or whatever. Just met her for the first time. So you have to basically, if you have like her number, or if you can talk to her again, I feel like if you can open up the pathway to make this something else. You see what I'm saying? But it does look positive with the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands. I feel like she would take you up on the offer, or she would, you know, be okay with going out to eat with you. She would tell you yes, I feel like, if you ask her out or something. Do something very casual and friendly to start with. But the Six of Pentacles reverse says there needs to be more of an energy exchange. There needs to be more action made towards this connection for it to be like her feelings and thoughts. Because she doesn't have enough to go off of just yet. But with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I would recommend that you know, offer something. Hey, Shimei, take her out, or do something with her so that then she can feel you out and you can feel her out a little better. Take her out on a date or two, or talk to her on the phone, or whatever it is you can do to make happen. Because it is possible for expansion between you and this person. Yeah, do something with her. Go take her out somewhere. Right now, it's like there's not enough interaction yet for it to be like a this is going somewhere thing, I feel like. But I think it's positive in terms of she's attracted to you with the Queen of Wands. And there's possibility for expansion with you and her if you offer something to her to go out and do things with her. I feel like she already acknowledges within herself that she's at least attracted to you, Queen of Wands. There just hasn't been growth here, but that would be expected, you know. You're going to have to make an offer and come back and tell us how it goes, Jonathan. I'm going to give you an oracle card to go with it. You got the number 3 and realization. So see, you got the Three of Wands and this 3. So this is about the potential being positive, but it just hasn't been grounded into reality just yet. You see? So you got the you got something that's got possibilities of positivity. I'll put it that way. Resilience, the number 21 is a 3 again. So you got 3s everywhere. 3, 3, 3. All of these are 3s. I just feel like saying that you, 3 of Pentacles, you and this person could build a foundation. 3 of Wands, there's positivity here. It's just going to take action on your part to get something going with this person. They are attracted to you, though. At least you know that much. And you feel that they're attracted, so go on that. Trust your gut. Trust your internal guidance, you know. Just offer to do something fun and lighthearted with this person so they'll feel very at ease and comfortable. So they don't feel like you're expecting anything, right? Just get to know the person as a friend. and see if you enjoy each other's energy. Jonathan be playing them hoes. I'm just kidding, Jonathan. It's a joke. It's a joke. And as I'm saying that, the song that came on my earbuds is freaking Wonderful Tonight by David Kirsch. Jonathan's like, I'm a pimp. My darling, you looking wonderful tonight. Do I look all right? Jonathan said, my darling, you look wonderful. I'm going to give you one of these too, Jonathan. Just because I'm running my mouth, you deserve it. Eric Clapton sings it too, Fiona. Hey, Winter. No pimp, he said. No pimp. All right, Jonathan. This one says, nurture yourself. It is essential to your well-being. Hey, honey, love. How are you, baby? You sure can, Winter. Oh, okay, Fiona. He's the original writer of it, huh? Your biggest fear might just contain your biggest growth, Jonathan. So you got nurture yourself, basically to take care of yourself. Reminder, it's essential to your well-being. And your biggest fear might just contain your greatest growth. That goes for me and everyone else, right? When you go against the grain and you fall into the things that you're fearful of, you're going to grow more than ever. So thank you, Jonathan. I hope that made sense. Oh, hell, Jonathan. I'm going to beat you. You got 2 women going at once? Jonathan got 2 women at one time. Oh, it's okay, Jonathan. You gonna make me hit the vape and then I'm gonna get nauseous. All right, Winter, if you hang around, I'll get you, okay? What's that mean in Dutch? What's that mean, Jonathan? Only 2 women going after Dan was for a coupon at the grocery store. You just popular? Is that right? That's what we're going to call it. We are not going to say you're a hoe, huh? So you want to know what Rena felt tonight about you? Did you go out with Rena? Now you got the song Ironic coming on. You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette. That's an ugly song. That's from my teenage years. Is Rena one of them hoes? Rena went to Toppers Amsterdam. You know that song, Ann? But you're still alive, and I'm here. They out there playing volleyball, I hear them. They gonna bust my window out and I'm gonna beat their ass. Me too, Ann. It was my first CD I ever got. All right, Jonathan, let's see. So did you go with her to Amsterdam? Exactly, Dan. They always have these, they have like these menus of weed there. That's what my dad told me when he went in the army in like 78 to 82. Thank you, honey love. There was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And now you're thinking of me when you ugly word her. So you didn't go with her? Did you interact with her? He said Rena touched my butt. Okay, let's just see what comes out, Jonathan. Oh, God. Rumor has it that song was about the Full House actor. The Alanis Morissette song. Rena is filling up Jonathan's ass in the cafe. This is getting spicy. In the Village Cafe. Rena is filling up on Jonathan at the Village Cafe. Let's just see what comes out for Rena. She wants to kiss me in my mouth. You kept the garage door closed. Okay. Thank you for that information. You're looking for a better offer. Okay. This woman trying to grope you at the Village Cafe. And said, where else did she? Never mind, it's TMI. Okay, Jonathan, I'm quit shuffling. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna look. She has big size tatas. So she got big boobies. Hangman reversed. She's got her eyes solely on you. The Devil card. That's a sexual energy, okay? Ace of Swords, yeah. Knight of Pentacles. When it comes to being like someone that's gonna give the long-term stuff, the Knight of Pentacles shows up. So that's the time and effort. I feel like this is someone that would be good at giving you attention and getting attention from you. Like she likes attention with the Six of Wands. And then the Devil energy. It's like a sex-based connection. You can look at it like that, Jonathan. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm just telling you that if you want somebody who is not there for much more than a physical connection, then this is your girl. This is your girl. The Devil card is here. And the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about attention, that surface level attention, right? So this is somebody who you're not probably going to get very far with commitment-wise, but with this star energy, the Six of Wands and the Devil, it's a lot of physical energy. Even the Five of Cups is here. So if you try to commit to this person, it'll cause you some disappointments. But as far as the person physically goes, I feel like this is somebody who would definitely be down to hoe around. But if she'll do that with you, then she'll do it with other people. Just don't forget that. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, she's a hoe. The devil card is usually coming out, and see, I'm not even gonna lie. With a man, like, men be the hoes usually when I'm reading for women a lot. Marky knows the deal where there'll be men coming out as hoe. But she just came out as a hoe, so she a hoe. I love you, Jonathan. I don't want to be mean, but the devil and the Six of Wands, it's hard for me to steer that in any other direction. But I feel like you already know it. It don't hurt your feelings because the Ace of Swords is there. So you already know the truth about this person, or they've already shown you with their actions. Honey Love is about to die over there. Poor Honey Love done got up in this room thinking, what in the hell did I scroll up into today? Oh, God. Does that make sense, Jonathan? Let me give you another oracle card. Let's see what you get. I know she is a hoe. Okay. Well, if you know she's a hoe, then we on the same page. And she interested in being your hoe. Look! The devil card came out in the freaking oracle card. This is my devil card. It's called Extremes Hot Moon. The number 34. This is the devil card in this deck. I ain't trying to look up nothing else about this lady. She a hoe and I'm done. It keeps coming out. She interested in being yo ho. Okay? Hey, y'all don't hit my window with that volleyball. I ain't playing. They done bought a damn volleyball. They better go on with that thing. Good. I'm glad you needed a good laugh. That's the best thing to come in here for, is a good laugh. I'm going to cut a switch, Dan, and come running out there after them. They might outrun me, but they going to have to work at it because I'm going to try. All right, Pure Heart. Does JP think of me? Let me go see if they about to hit that damn volleyball. I'm going to make sure they know not to throw that thing around my window. I'll be right back. Y'all can play this in the daytime. Did y'all throw the volleyball around my window? Okay. Huh? Oh. Okay, it was a what you call it? False alarm. He was tapping on my window just to pick on me, make me think he was going to use that volleyball. They got enough sense to know better. I'm just making sure. All right, does JP think of Pure Heart and miss you? Let's just say, do they miss you? Because if they miss you, they're going to think of you. All right, Jonathan, thank you. I'll get it in just a second, baby. Do they miss Pure Heart? 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Hierophant. I feel like, yes, they do, but they're doing it in a very nonchalant way, or they're having like pride about themselves with the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So it's going to manifest as them trying to do things to indirectly get your attention, if anything. They're not going to come forward and be like, hey, I miss you and I love you and everything is going to change because I'm going to be the best ever. It's not going to work like that. They're going to be very prideful about it and try to do things to indirectly get your attention. But I do feel like they miss you. You're welcome. All right, Jonathan, is this the same? Is this a third person that you're asking me about? Oh, Lord, this vape is looking better every time Jonathan posts his super chat. Her sister? What in the Jerry Springer has come up in this chat room today? You gonna try to hit on that woman's sister, even though she's a nice lady? Oh, why are you trying to hit on her sister? Smaller sister, but more aged. Jonathan taking LZ's spot. This thing gonna make me feel sick. Watch. I understand, Jonathan. It's okay. I still love you. At least you honest about it, okay? Oh. Let's see. Let's see about this older Indonesian sister. Now we got Kane Brown playing, Jonathan, for reference, called Good As You. This older lady might know how to do it, Jonathan. 5 shuffles. Let's see. What deck I'm going to use this one. Oh. I will get my Palo Santo out so when Jonathan goes to sleep, I can light it. Thank you, Mark. All right, Jonathan. Older women melt Dan's socks. I'm gonna tell Miss Dan on you. She gonna get the switch. She gonna get the switch on you. Only the mascara was leaping. What's that mean, Jonathan? Does that mean she had them it was leaking. Did she have them big eyelashes? What does Mark call them eyelashes? Hold on, let me think. What do you call them, Mark? Oh God, what does he call them? They go out like this. Oh, Dan's wife done threw a can of corn at him. You hear my son tapping on the window. He's playing on my emotions. He's trying to make me think he's hitting the window with a volleyball. I know you ain't that crazy. It ain't Oompa Loompas. That ain't what he calls the eyelashes. But it's something like that. It's a cartoon that has them. I'm going to think of it in a minute. Snuffleupagus. There it is. Looking like a snuffleupagus. All right. What is the older Indonesian lady's energy towards Jonathan? Them snuffleupagus ones. Now this lady, I'm picturing her as a snuffleupagus. Oh boy. Damn. Knight of Wands reversed. 2 of Swords reversed. 3 of Swords. I feel like this person, whatever, Ace of Swords, whatever interactions you've had with her, she's not very open to anything unless it's like friendly energy. Because she's already got something going on that broke her heart recently. let me show you why. 2 of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords upright. So whatever she has going on, I don't know if it was soon, like recently soon, but it's still recently affecting her. She feels sad or heartbroken in some way. So it causes her to hold back, not just from you, but from pretty much anyone. So whatever you've already interacted with her about, like however you've talked with her or interacted with her, the Knight of Wands reverse says she hasn't taken it very serious. Because the truth is, Ace of Swords, is that she still has fresh heartbreak showing up in her energy. So when it comes to even a sexual connection, or when it comes to being romantic with someone, she kind of holds back from that. Page of Pentacles reversed. She's kind of like that single lady that doesn't really have any idea about going after anyone. Maybe she's just been heartbroken too many times, so she's just kind of like in her own element. Whatever she's been around you as, she hasn't opened up the thought of having like a relationship with you or anything like that. Yeah, I feel like she could hold back her cries, or not really hold back, but do it while she's a loner energy with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles. That's both single person energy, stays to themselves because she hasn't healed from her other heartbreaks yet. She can be off balance at times emotionally with the Temperance reversed. And she's just kind of focused in on how she's been hurt in the past. So when it comes to romance, she's not really open to anything, to take anything serious. Not just you, but anyone. She cried when I said your energy is nice. See, she's traumatized. She is heartbroken. She is not open for a relationship, right? So I feel like if you hit on her, it's only going to make her run eventually. So I probably wouldn't, honestly. She just feels too wrapped up in heartbreak from someone else. So I wouldn't push her too much. Like, I probably wouldn't even try to ask her out or anything, because she's heartbroken, and it could be recent or it could have been a long time ago, but she still hasn't dealt with it. So she just stays single to avoid healing. I can relate to that, you know. Once you get to the point where you've been heartbroken and you're like, it's more work to have somebody, it's freeing when you're by yourself sometimes. It's peaceful anyway, I'll put it that way. But I feel like this person still has heartbreak going on, so I don't think this is someone that you would get very far with. She doesn't take any sort of romantic gestures very serious. So yeah, I would mark her off your black book, Jonathan. I would mark Snuffleupagus off. But maybe next time around on her. Okay? You said you felt that. If she cried that easily, it's probably recently, you know. Knock old Snuffleupagus off. All right. Miss String, are you in here? When you say you want a love reading, is this somebody that you're actively dating, or what you want to know exactly? And then Jonathan, you'll be after Miss String, okay? I'm going to go in order. Okay, so you're actively dating this person and you want to know what is the energy between y'all? Just tell me if that's right. Uh-oh, the cat trying to go in there and sleep with Ann. Not dating. I considered a friend, in no contact, and haven't seen for quite a while. I'm not dating them. Okay, so you want to know what is the potential of this from someone that you've been friends with, but you're not in contact right now. Yes, what are his feelings and potential for us? Okay. Okay, let's see. We'll use the Rider-Waite deck. Nope, we're going to use this one. 5 shuffles for Miss String. You want a love reading on Eric. You and Eric. Miss String and Eric. Yeah, Anne had a short on her channel and it had that cat in a little blanket and it was like around its head. That cat was like chilling. That cat gonna be spoiled as hell. Also, if you could tell me the cards you get as you go. All right, girlfriend, I got you. That one fell out, but it went sideways. Well, the Lovers popped out first. I have to cover it up because it's naked, okay? So YouTube won't let me show it. But just trust me, Lovers. So this person feels a very intense connection towards you. Honestly, I take that back. Whatever connection you feel to them is mutual, okay? So usually a lover's connection is one of those connections where even if you have your walls up, it will go up above the walls and grab you in the heart space, you know? Not always, but most of the time. They're there for a very specific reason. The Lover's card is an intense energy. 2 of Cups. Damn, what'd you do? What is this? They're both upright. Lovers and the 2 of Cups. A lot of potential. So if this is somebody you've had a healthy friendship with, I don't know all that. I'm just a reader, right? But I'm just telling you that if this is a healthy friendship, there's a lot of potential between you and this person. I would be safe betting that this person has love for you already, has emotion for you in some way. Especially if you have it already, because it's mutual with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. It's a mirroring energy. There's a man and a woman in here. There's a man and a woman here. They're looking dead at each other in both cards. So it's a mirroring energy. So I have intuition, and even though he tries to act cool, I read past appearances. And it's a friendly connection. So he feels more than friendship. And this is not true for every man and woman. But a lot of times whenever a man is being shy, you know, it's probably because they feel a little more than they're comfortable showing you if they're your friend, you know. Not always, but I'm just saying you can tell when that's the case. Yes, a mirror, you're confirming my intuition. So whatever you're feeling for this person, they're feeling it back. It's kind of like mutual. That's the best way I could describe it, is mutual. All right, what else for Eric and Miss String? I wasn't expecting that, honestly, because you just said there was no contact and y'all have just been friends. But I feel like 8 of Swords reversed came out. This can be that this person's already very much aware of how they feel for you. Because it's a realization card. Thank you, Marky. Page of Wands reversed, but I don't know how willing they are to show you in this moment for whatever reason. They might be scared, or they might be shy, or they just might be uncomfortable because the connection is very strong. And sometimes when a strong connection comes up, people don't know exactly how to deal with it. Even with no contact, I get information coming in. Shy guy, I feel like that too. You agree, honey love? I'm in the middle of a divorce. Maybe that would be why. Yeah. This is like, So, okay. This person feels a very intense connection for you. I don't know if he's waiting for a specific time, but I know he's holding back intentionally because even the Eight of Wands is reversed and the Page of Wands. So his expression on his end, even though he feels it, he's holding it back. He is not letting himself come forward. He's already aware of how he feels and how he feels drawn to you and attracted to you, but he's not willing to show that to you. Ace of Wands is even reversed. And then you telling me that you are in the middle of a divorce, right? Well, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is reversed. I don't know if he's waiting. I can pull a random card, but I don't feel like he's waiting. I feel like he's scared. I feel like he's shy or, honestly, let's be honest. If a man wasn't shy and he felt a connection like this, whether you're going through a divorce or not, he would, if he was in his masculine energy and he wasn't shy, he would still reach out. This guy's holding back. He's almost like overwhelmed with the connection and holding back. I honestly don't think it has to do with the divorce. Like, I would not wait around for him in my mind thinking he was waiting for that. Because I feel like it's more of an uncomfortable feeling. He gets overwhelmed from this connection. I don't think it's necessarily just because of the divorce. We can ask, though. Is he waiting? He's holding back because he is not comfortable reaching out. He's intentionally holding back. He has to either be shy or uncomfortable from the connection. These kind of connections ain't always fun. I don't know where people get off that they want some lover's connection, right? They're not always fun, especially if you're not healed. They will trigger the shit out of you. It's because this person feels like they can see you to your soul, right? And if you're not healed, that's going to like freak you out a little bit, you know? Think about that. Think about it that way. We can ask if he's waiting, but I don't feel like it's more about the divorce. I feel like it's more about how he feels about how he is connected to you. The best thing you could do, Nine of Pentacles came out. The best thing you could do, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. The best thing you can do is be this person's friend and lighten the mood with that. Let it unfold naturally and see, because sometimes one person will run and one will chase, and then that'll be a whole cycle. You're triggered too. So you see, that's the way, and you're mirroring him. He feels that same way. So he doesn't have this perfect timeline in his mind about when he's reaching out to you. He's a little bit overwhelmed and freaked on his side. He's triggered on his side as well. There is a deep connection, but how this can work out, the question about the potential of this working out is, can both of you work through the way you're triggering each other and make it work? Honestly, Miss String, it's just an intense connection. That way you don't have to worry about that. Because if you go down the twin flame rabbit hole, I'm just telling you from my own experience. If you want to, you go right ahead. But I don't, because you start watching all these readers talk about twin flames and they'll start to say like, this is one person that you're supposed to have forever and it's the only person on the planet for you, and this one's running and this one ain't meant to do this, and then it'll mess you up. Like, you'll start to feel lost in it. So just think of it this way. This is a very near and dear soulmate on the other side. They came into your life. They are very much connected to you energetically. Y'all have a very intense connection. And it's so intense that it triggers you and them and probably brings a lot of wounds up, because when someone can see you to your soul, you can't put that wall up with this person. They can see you straight through to the core. If you're not healed, you're going to run. It's just normal, right? So try not to be too hard on yourself about where this needs to go. Just know that what you feel, they feel. And try to be their friend and interact with them in a friendly way. And so that way you won't be like putting any expectations on it, if you know what I'm saying. I hope that makes sense. Just know that if you're wondering, is it in your head only? No, you're both feeling it. But this person is not knowing what to do with it. See, you're good, Miss String. You probably just evolving vibrationally. Just try to be their friend and let it kind of go where it wants to go. If it's supposed to stay in your world, even after your divorce is final and you've moved through, it will. But if it's a bump contract, which doesn't have to be a real thing, it's just a name, right? Let's say it's a bump contract where this person was meant to come in your world to help get you out of a toxic marriage or something. Just a possibility. Whatever it is, I wouldn't try to put too much expectations on it. Because you're evolving vibrationally, and this person's helping you indirectly, helping you, trigger you to get the wounds to just come up and come out, right? He seems to want to physically want to run. He seems turned off, but he's the opposite. That is confirmation. Absolutely. He's running from his own self at the end of the day. Okay, good. Yes. So yeah, it's very intense connection. You can even like hear songs and think about this person. Like you could feel like their energy is stuck to you like glue, if that makes sense. Like they're all up in your head. They done sat up in there and bought up all the real estate in your brain for the next year. And you're going to be like, what? The potential, I would say, is based on whether you and this person can get in a healthy dynamic with each other. I feel like right now they're in runner energy. They're holding back intentionally, even though they feel the connection. So if somebody's intent, they have free will, right? Their free will to hold back. They're not falling in line with what the energy feels. They're avoiding it. They're pushing it down. They're holding back. So I feel like the best thing for you to do for any potential to even happen would be their friend first with no expectations. And that's a lot harder to do than what I'm saying. It's a lot easier said than done. If somebody feels like you're putting expectations when they're already running, I don't know. Yes, it will, Miss String. As you ascend, it will go away with time, and you will look back on it and say, wow, that was an intense connection unlike anything I ever had before, and you will become a different version of yourself after it. You'll never be the same version as you were before it because it causes you to be triggered in so many ways and heal indirectly. Also, for me to be happy and lots of self-care, which I'm loving right now. But just don't worry about like if it doesn't work out. There's no like doomsday for you and this person. Eventually it will subside because I've had a connection like that. That's how I became obsessed and learned tarot on accident. Someone's energy stuck to me like glue and it would not go away to the point I was obsessed with readings and all that. And it's gone. I don't have that anymore. That was years ago. So just be okay with it because it's part of you evolving and your vibrational frequency is changing right now. So this person could be there as, like I said, a bump contract, someone to help you get out of a certain frequency and move to a different one. Star Angel, I'm doing paid readings and Mark keeps putting it in the chat. And if you can't understand that, then get the hell out and go somewhere else. I can't help you. I always do everybody's readings when I can, but I'm not going to sit there and do yours when I'm trying to help this lady who's going through something. Just don't come back in here. If you are that needy that you can't shut up long enough for me to help her, get right or bye. I mean, come on. Thank you, Mark. Shit. Really? Someone else got the same kind of energy of being obsessed with someone? That's usually how we find it. Most readers probably do find it that way because I didn't intentionally learn tarot. I was actually obsessed with it, watching it for myself. Thank you, Mark. But I was watching it for myself, and then I watched it so much in such an unhealthy way that I accidentally learned how to read. And then once I came out the other side of that experience, I was actually going through a divorce during that time. Once I came out the other side of it, I was like, well, you know what would be cool is if I could help people by reading the cards. Because there's other people that go through it, and then you feel like you're so lost at that time. You're craving knowledge, and you're craving an answer, you see? Right. Just follow what you're interested in, Miss String, and don't feel like there's a wrong path, right path. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing because you're being kind of pulled along right now vibrationally. So think of it kind of like a mountain, right? You're climbing this mountain. This is your journey, and right now your frequency is probably changing. And so like your husband, if you could try not to think of it as like this was a failed marriage, but that your husband probably isn't changing their frequency, but you are. So that's manifesting as a failed marriage because y'all ain't on the same frequency anymore. And here you go. He's not in a bad place. He's just in a different place than you. So you're going to have different friends come into your world, different acquaintances, different dating partners. All that's going to change because you're going to go up to this new frequency that's a whole different. It's kind of like you're going to the rock radio station and your husband's on country, and you was on country. You remember back when you was on country, but now you're on rock. No hard feelings. It's a lot easier to transmute the energy if you look at it that way. So you don't have to feel like, you did something wrong or they did something wrong, right? So yes, I hope that made sense, and thank you very much. All right, Jonathan, you're up. See, I always feel bad when I'm mean to someone. You're welcome, Miss String. Y'all, I always do. But you know what I have to learn is when somebody is pushing me, like poking me, it's okay to say something. Shit. Do y'all get that? I know there ain't that many people in here, but for the people that's in here, do y'all get that? Like if somebody is sitting there intentionally just poking you like either they're very, very dumb, more dumb than what I can fathom, or they just don't need to be up in here with me. I can't take it. Like they can't be that dumb. I be thinking like, can they be that dumb? There's no way they're that dumb. Well, thank you, Dan. I hope y'all get it. Because I don't want to, you know why I hold back on being ugly to people, like saying mean stuff to them? Is because on other channels, like when I used to watch tarot, especially there's this one lady. I'm definitely not going to say her name, but I know who she is, and I feel her energy. And it feels very cutthroat, very rude. She's always like that. Let's say somebody pays for the reading and they're $1 short. She will go the hell off on these people. And I'm like, that is so ugly. What if that person paid you their last little bit of money for some guidance and they were $1 short? Who fucking cares? So I don't want to be that person. That's why I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and all that stuff, I never want to be that person. And then it usually ends up I be too nice. And then by the time I be too nice for too long, then I lose it. I'm working on it and getting better every day. Yes, Miss String, you know what I'm talking about then. It's like, Yep, that's right. Yes, because I can feel them pulling on me. Yes, they are, and they're rude, and you can tell that they're not nice people at their very core. And honestly, this is what I noticed too. Somebody ranting like I'm ranting right now, you can tell if they're good at heart and they're just ranting. If you can read energy enough that you can, your gut can tell you. Or you can tell when they're ranting if they got evil inside of them. You can always tell. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing even trying to help somebody? You need all the help you can get, lady. Okay, Jonathan, we about to do it. Honey Love, I don't really get downloads or anything. I don't guess I do. If I do, I definitely don't know it. All right, does Petra have feelings for Jonathan? Who is this person to you, Jonathan? You've asked me about him before, so I'll just pull cards. Let's just see. Does Petra have feelings for Jonathan? Jonathan said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, Marley. I got one eye open. Shut up. Also, they pull cards, but they don't actually enter into the reading. Also, yes, evil. They want to create drama. Okay, got it, Jonathan. I remember. Your girlfriend's group. Got you, got you. I done went from 90s country to Kid Rock. What the heck? I don't know what kind of person I am when I create my own playlist. 2 more shuffles for Petra. Seven of Swords reversed. Five of Wands reversed. Star reversed. This person is back and forth about something to do with you. If y'all are just friends, Jonathan, the Ace of Swords is here with the full reverse. If y'all are just friends only, then I don't feel like they want anything else with you more than that. I feel like they're okay with being your friend because the Eight of Cups is reversed. They're not willing to walk away, but I don't feel like they're opening up to you to be more than a friend. They're back and forth when it comes to that internally. So it doesn't feel like you're getting very far with them. I see the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles. So it's not like they're trying to lie, but it's like they're not trying to open up either. Full reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. So like if you do things with this person to have fun and all that, they don't see it going further than that. She's reluctant. Yesterday I ate and drunk with Petra and she's reluctant. That's perfect. Okay, so she doesn't think it's going further than that. And she's not trying to lead you on, I don't feel like. But she could be back and forth about, like, if you flirt with her or something, she might think, oh, what was that about? Two of Pentacles. But she's not willing to give in. She's not willing to show up as a long-term commitment or anything. But it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like romantically ready for a long-term thing, you know. Okay, good. But yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just more like a friendship. No romance. And I don't feel like she plans on not being your friend anytime soon with the Eight of Cups reversed. So I feel like just saying that it's a good friend. As someone you can go out and do fun things with. You can have fun with her. But she's not really interested in more. And if you're good with that, then this person just feels like an even keel, balanced friendship. So is that good, Jonathan? Did that resonate? Thank you, Jonathan. I feel like you be asking me bunches of questions so you'll have an excuse to support my channel sometimes. I appreciate it. I do feel like you do that sometimes. I know I say it all the time, but I'm not stupid. You be asking me about the whole list of Black Books people in your whole list. See? What y'all doing, Emmy? Y'all eating snacks without me?
No.
Y'all are?
No.
They do me so wrong. All right, my baby, if you hang around till Jonathan gets done, I promise I'll get you. Just hang around to the end and I'll ask for anybody who's in here waiting. So you already flirted with this person, Jonathan? You got a whole ass. How many people you done asked me about? Oh my God, help me, Lord. Don't marry none of these poor people. Oh, if you was my love interest, I would beat you up. I ain't never, ever did. I think the only other person I know that asked me about this many people in one day, I can think of her name, but I ain't gonna put her on blast like that. Oh, Jesus, it's me, Marley. Now Lovers and Friends is playing in my earbuds. You gonna make me have sweat on my upper lip. He said, hang me on a robe, Marley. Jonathan has more women than a brothel. That's why I'm always like, Jonathan must just be trying to ask me questions to support my channel to keep me going. Like, oh. He said, hang me on a robe and use me, honey. Poor Erna. All right, is Erna willing to go further with me? Let's just see, Jonathan. Let's just see. Let's see, said the blind man. Jonathan, I would be at your house. You would have a tag on your car. Like, you would be on my iCloud account, would find my iPhone, and it would be over for you. I'd be waiting on you. I'd be done tapped into your Ring camera or something. And you just hear my voice just blaring on that thing. Y'all know the vibe. I'd be air tagging you. All right, is Erna willing to go further with Jonathan? Because he'd be tired of me. I'd be so much work, Dan. He would not want more than one of me. Ann said I would have him on my block list. Jonathan, never tell these ladies who you go to for tarot readings so they can hear your shenanigans. Okay? Trust me. You're going to have them all fighting. King of Swords reversed. 5 of Cups. The Devil reversed. I know that you're saying that the Judgment, with time you could make something happen with this person. But honestly, it feels like to me you're going to have to be patient, because this person is showing me like the 5 of Cups. So even if you don't know it, they have like depression issues based on the way they've been talked to or treated from past connections. Even if it goes back to like their family or something, it don't have to be just romantic. But 5 of Cups, King of Swords reversed. The Devil reversed. This is like the sex connection card when it's in the upright. It's in the reverse because they are more wrapped up in having like internal sadness or disappointment about how things have happened before now. Relationship trauma. Perfect words, okay? I feel like if you are like sweet to this person and you're willing to put in the work long term, Page of Cups, Hierophant, you might can get somewhere with the Judgment. So to answer your question, is she willing to take it further? Judgment, yes, if she makes the judgment call that you are putting in the effort long term. If you be really sweet to this person and get them to open up and you put the work in long term, yes, she would be willing to. She would start to feel comfortable being vulnerable with you, and then she would allow it to go further. So you got to keep that up, Jonathan. If y'all are just friends, I feel like it's going to take work to get her to go further than friendship. It's going to take more time and more sweet gestures and more, you know what I mean? More work on your side. Maybe more work than you're willing to put in. The Hierophant is a lot of work. It's committing to it, you know, committing to working on this. Page of Cups, being very loving and communicating and all that. You know the vibe, right? You got to get her to open up. You got to get her to get more vulnerable with you, because right now she ain't in that energy. She's in the energy of the relationship trauma, and so she ain't looking to add to that. So you got to show her that you different, you see. Honey Love said he extremely popular. She feels she is rejected. So see, she feels like she don't want to. If she feels sad from being rejected, even if you've never rejected her, she still has the trauma. So you see, you're gonna have to put some extra work in to get further with this person. Jonathan said, I'm popular, bitch. So yeah, it's not going to be easy as 1, 2, 3 to be more than her friend. But it's possible. I put it that way. If you're not going to put no work in, she's not going to go no further, Jonathan. She's going to require some effort. I feel you, Jonathan. That's why I'm single as a Pringle, because I only work on myself. I feel like I'd be too much work for anybody. I wouldn't wish that on no one. Her house stinks. Well, why you want to be more than her friend? You need to get you one that smells good. Like garbage. You don't want that one. Knock her off the list. Just buy her a maid for her birthday and be her friend. Keep her at arm's length, okay? Like, give her like a little cleaning service. Well, you don't want to give it to her, okay? Let me be your advice giver. Just buy her a maid so that she can get her house smelling better and just be her friend. That might be why she's depressed. So that might be why her house is a little stanky. If you get depressed, your reality will show it, you know? Some people will be hoarding stuff when they're depressed. Some people don't clean. I feel like she has depression with the King of Swords reversed. Her garden looks like a garbage dump. That's terrible. See, you don't want her. You just need to be her friend and pay for her to have some cleaned up. And maybe that'll make her feel better, you know? Like if it's her birthday comes along, go pay a cleaning service to go through and just do her house. I'm telling you, from a woman's perspective, that would be someone who will respect you. If you want to do something nice for her, that's what you do. That's true. Cleaning up, that's a good gift. And then it might make her feel a little better. You know? Because if she's depressed, it's just a vicious cycle. The worse it gets, the worse that gets, you know? Hey, Safae. I don't know how to say that name, so that's why I spelled it. All right. I'm going to do my baby. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I hope it made sense. All right, my baby. Will HP ask me on a date soon? Yeah, do like I'm saying. Try to pay for her to have like some what you call it, cleaning service. King of Wands reverse, Hangman. I don't feel like it's going to be soon. He may ask you to do something with him. Three of Cups. But I don't know that he's going to call it a date because he's not ready to take it that serious yet. The Hangman is about that timing of soon being like more further than soon. Hey, Sky, how are you, baby? All right. Any good news for me this month for S? You're welcome, my baby. Poor Honey Love. She's going to be peed her pants. She done laughed so much getting stuck in this room. You very welcome, Jonathan. And you get you some rest. Don't let these women drive you crazy, okay? Any good news for S this month? Death reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Tower. If you make some changes, yes, but the Tower is going to have to be involved. This is about you changing your path or making some conscious decisions to change some shit up. These are very negative feeling cards, but it's because you're being pulled in a different direction. So you can make it a good month, but you're going to have to go through some uncomfortable changes to get there, whatever that means. All right. Not Winter. Did Claire really tell her son, L, I'm his mother? Bye, Jonathan. You have a good morning / night. Get you some sleep. Did Claire really tell her son, L, that you're his mother? 8 of Wands reversed, 10 of Wands. I feel like no. 8 of Wands is reversed, so the communication card being reversed, I would say no. I do feel like this person has a lot of vibrational baggage going on and they try to spew it off onto other people. Keep that in mind and how much you interact with them. You're welcome, S. All right, you welcome, Winter. Let me see who is next. Okay, Jay, will I get the PE job that I interviewed for last Thursday? Will Jay get the PE job that they interviewed for last Thursday? We done almost been on here 2 hours, y'all. Wow. You never know when you do these readings if it's going to be like everybody wanting a reading or nobody wanting a reading. It never is in the middle. It's always one or the other. Will Jay get the PE job that they interviewed for last Thursday? Magician came out funky, so we're putting it back. Tower reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed. It's coming out as a no because the Eight of Pentacles is a work card and it's reversed. So something could cause like a roadblock in it from happening. Okay. Kassan, does Elle believe I'm the runner of our twin flame dynamic? All right. Does Elle see Kassan as the runner? Holy crap, Dan. You're welcome, Jay. Good night, Ann. The Tower reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. They feel like you're the one that wants to resolve or reconcile the connection. So, to me, that would not be the runner. I'm not going to sit here and say, yes, it's a twin flame dynamic. I don't know about all that part. But, this is a card about reconciliation. So the runner would not be the reconciler. The runner would be the one who's like Eight of Cups from the reconcile. So they see you as the one that wants to reconcile the connection. I put it that way. That's what this card means. So I guess a chaser, if that's the only two options. But at the very least, they see you as someone who wants to reconcile whatever you and this person have. All right, did anybody else wait through all the readings? You're very welcome, Kassan. Did anybody else wait through the readings and want a free yes or no question before I go? Because I don't want to make y'all wait and then you not get your answer. I think I'm going to go after this, but I want to make sure nobody's in here that wanted a free yes or no. Hey, Marvell. Hey, Ivy. So last call for alcohol. Did anybody want a free yes or no before I leave? Will I get into HBS for Ivy? Will Ivy get into HBS? Will Ivy get into HBS? All right. Marvell, you'll be next, baby. Will you get into HBS? Ten of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. I feel like something's a no here. These feel like no cards, but don't take my reading serious. If it's something you want, you make it happen and do whatever you can in your power to make it happen. Don't give me that power. But it is no cards, okay? Marvell, will ERM, you're welcome, Ivy. Will ERM be heartbroken when we break up? If y'all break up, will this person be heartbroken from that? How will they respond? Will they be heartbroken? The World reversed and the Tower reversed. They are going to try and reconcile with you. So I feel like even if y'all break up, it's an off and on energy. Even if that hasn't happened before, these are unfinished business reconcile cards. So this person at the deepest level does not feel like this is completely over. So therefore, they're not that heartbroken because they feel like this is going to come back around again. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what they think. All right. Kiwi, did I do the right thing telling my family everything this month? You're welcome, Marvell. Did Kiwi do the right thing telling their family everything this month? Ten of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords. The truth, you bringing the truth forward was very positive. It may cause roadblocks, challenges, and obstacles in your family to start with, but remember, the truth always prevails and it's always the right thing. So if whatever you shared with your family had truth in it, even if it causes challenges initially, ultimately is still the right thing. The truth is not always something people want to look at, right? So just remember that. Because the Queen of Swords is here. Told the truth, then absolutely you did the right thing. It might cause some hiccups, Ten of Cups reversed, but it's still the right thing. Good for you. Okay. Gigi, will SP contact me soon? All right, yes. Elephant 89, you'll be the last one. Thank you, Dan. I need to learn to do that. Elephant 89 will be the last one. You welcome, Kiwi. All right, will SP contact Gigi soon? You worked tonight, didn't you, Dan? Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles. They have love for you, but they're back and forth on whether they want to contact you soon. Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is on the fence, so I feel like they will contact you. I don't know how soon it's going to be. You asked me soon. They're eventually going to. Just try to focus on other things, and I feel like they'll reach out because they do have love for you. But they back and forth, right? All right, Elephant 89, the last one for today. Books, just come back tomorrow, baby. I promise I'll get you. You just got to come back in here tomorrow when I go live. You're fine, no worries. You come back tomorrow and I'll get you. Elephant 89, will I get a more prestigious job this year than my last one? So you trying to move up the ladder. Thank you for liking my stream. Just come back tomorrow, okay? Will Elephant get a more prestigious job this year than her last one, or his or her last one? Ace of Cups. The Devil. So whatever this job is, I feel like yes, but it's going to test you to your boundaries if you get the job that this tarot reading is referring to, but in a good way, because you know those jobs where you almost feel like, and I've been here before, where you almost feel like it's overwhelming because you're not qualified. It's a little bit too much for you, but it's actually good for you in the long run. Ace of Cups. Your answer is yes, but it might push you to your limits with the Devil card. So it sounds good to me. I like Devil energy when it's in a positive way to help me grow. All right, I did yours, Elephant. Let me tell them. They might be behind on the live. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Dan, for staying to the end. And I hope everybody has a good night. And I will see y'all sometime tomorrow. You're welcome. All right. I love y'all. Bye, Dan. See y'all tomorrow. Okay. Love you. Bye.